What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? KJ Dub in this. K Town, King Kai, whatever you want to call me, the king of Kokomo, Indiana, when it comes to this, you know, platform of putting out this information and different discussions and even in with the flow, want to introduce y'all today to what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, in honor and blessings of Mario Bryant, who's down right now, but when he get out, you know what I'm saying, we're going to make sure that he a part of it and he gets his recognition for being the creator of the name of this channel, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot is happening from the time that I took the break and then I'm switching over from, my name as the YouTube channel to what you're talking about. I don't even really know where to start. It's so much. I'll go with Astroworld. Astroworld. That situation it is what we think, and the full truth will be revealed on all the details. It's just a tragedy, terrible thing in this world that we have to deal with. The big debate about it isn't right, whether it's right or wrong. It's obviously wrong. The debate about it is, was it a satanic ritual to make that happen on purpose, or just him being that live of an artist and that many people wanting to be there and all of that, you know. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. My daughter was tripping. But whether or not it was a satanic ritual done on purpose or it was just him being a live artist and everybody was just rushing and cramming each other and smashing each other and killing each other and people just being evil, putting shots into people and trying to poison them and kill them and different things like that. I think it was a mixture of both. I think it was actually probably more than likely with the type of artist that he is, because technically, yeah, he's a rap artist, but he's more of a pop artist / rap artist, you know what I'm saying, putting pop first because, he talks about some gangster stuff, but he ain't no gangster. And unless he really was, and he's not talking about that, but I highly doubt it. But it was a little bit of both. I feel like he does have a lot of evil in his music. You can see it in his videos if you're paying more closer attention. You know what I'm saying? If you, what they say, have your third eye open, I would say you're just aware that there's more to these music videos and different things. And the music and the message and the words. And, that's the reason why they play with the words so much, from being so clear to people not being so clear and different things like that of that nature. But I think that he did, and I think that they, a lot of artists that are like him, they're having, those are rituals. Those are the moments where they're conjuring their spirits, they're abiding by their God and trying to please their God and wanting to reach their next levels and, different things like that, You can hear it in their music if you're paying attention to it, you know what I'm saying? And you know what to look for and you know what you're listening to. What is this on my hat? Yes, sir. On my hat. Been doing a lot of work around the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Disregard the hat. But, yeah, it's a combination of the both. I believe, of course, it was a ritual like usual to be set up as those concerts are when these artists are like that. And, they're on that level and they're trying to make it to that because Let's face it, Hollywood's evil. Um, Getting up there in the high in the millions. In order to have it and keep it, we got enough proof beyond the conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy, it's right there for you to see. You just need to accept it and understand it, process it, and start working towards doing something about it, at least in your own personal life. And I believe from him being such a hard artist, period, you put the combination together. You get what I'm saying? There was footage of dark figures jumping around in a crowd, um, dark figures around the stage, the setting of the stage, the portal, and all of that. You know, will they survive? Will he survive? Signs and all of these different things. It's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I believe, them 8 flames was them 8 souls. Maybe you did get to see the 8 souls walking, up there at the top of it on the video, that they had a part of the stage, part of the, all that. But so as far as that goes, yeah, definitely think that it was a little bit of both on my end. That's how I feel about it. And as far as us, as the people dealing with it, viewing it, knowing what's going on with it, we need to take awareness and do our best to try to, better our situation, better what's going on in our households and with our children and with ourselves personally. You know what I'm saying? We're not too old to change. We're not too old to continue to try to do better and different things like that. Seeing that and paying attention to that and doing what I'm doing or doing something of that, because I'm a speaker and I'm a motivational speaker, so to speak, and, artist. So I got a message, and this is the message. This is one of the messages. Pay attention to those type of things. Pay attention to that type of stuff happening because it means something. It means a lot. You get what I'm saying? As far as the world around you, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on around you, all that stuff matters. It matters majorly for your well-being because what you don't know will hurt you. And in the world of information, or the age of information, you got to take full advantage of being able to grasp and grab information that easily. And that's why I'm, putting this information out there. So, protect your children, protect their souls. Have them pay more detailed attention to situations like this and don't disregard it and just be like, yeah, I'm going to go to another Travis Scott concert or this artist concert or whatever, man. Look, you got to have discernment. You got to know, most of your real artists who are not been tainted by the devil in some way or the evils of this world or, what I'm saying, to try to drive and keep the people in a terrible position of unable to rise and take them out of power, take the powers to be out of their power position. Those people who are getting high up like that with all that major money and all that major exposure where, they everything they do reaches the whole entire world. Uh, the things they had to do to get it, the process, the system, y'all don't have to believe it. You're seeing it from the presidents to all of that. So, with these artists and all that, that's a warning. That's an eye opener. It should be an eye opener. Like, oh man, these type of things ain't exactly new. You know what I'm saying? You better have rock artists, and what I'm saying. Even Michael Jackson had a few uh, concerts and stuff. I mean, think about it. All them girls passing out. You think they was all just passing out because they were so in love with Michael? Some of them was getting squashed and pushed, and you know what I'm saying. And we all know that Michael Jackson's story isn't all clean, even on his end as far as an artist and different things. Do your research. And, I'll do more research and when I get better equipment and songs and I'll show it to you. Easy, no problem. We're going to close on that one now. And this hurts me personally. Independent artist, Dolph, um, one of the artists in the rap game that was doing it right way. I wouldn't say I don't know what his complete and personal life was like, but as far as what he was showing, giving back, uh, staying true to your neighborhood, staying true to where you came from, which may have been what took his life. Young Dolph. It's hard for, even though I'm up here in Indiana and, listening to as just listening to an artist's music. I'm a big fan. Love almost every song that he did and been on, and just the flow, the cadence. I used to love 3 6 and Project Pat and 8 Ball and MJG and you know what I mean. Young Buck. I mean, definitely always loved Memphis, Tennessee music, rap music especially, and because they got that flow, they got their own style over there. And he had that, you know what I'm saying, and it's hard to know that you're not gonna hear another Dolph new record ever again. Um, his situation, I think, had a lot to do with the evils, not just people being evil. Him getting shot in his own neighborhood like that. Um, but if you pay attention to one of his most recent records, uh, talking to my scale, if you watch his video, you look at what his symbolization is on there, which is Illuminati and all of that, and we all know what's up with that. As far as it being deadly and evil and bad, whatever you want to call it, the ones controlling everything and doing all these different things and all of that. And as far as the evil things that happen in this world, especially in this country, and he's representing, looking like he's representing that. He's throwing it up. He's got his eye in his pyramid. And big line that now means a whole lot more than it did when I first heard it. Um, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? And then it shows him with the fiery background looking like hell. And, you know, throwing up the Illuminati. Folks talking about he was in the Illuminati not too long ago before this, and he did this, and then all of a sudden, you get murdered, you get assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Because that, if you look at the scenes, I've put it up on Facebook. Um, you can see that, and that was direct. Like the whole entire side over there that they were shooting on is glass, all of it, and they didn't even really have. I imagine there were holes that I couldn't see from the view that I had. Holes in the upper part of the glass, but the bottom part of the glass where he was laying, you know what I'm saying, with his arm out the window, um, was gone, completely ripped through. And they said they came out there with Dracos. You know what I'm saying? And one of them had a little pistol or something like that. That was also on the video. I don't think I put that up yet, but I am. But so that was a hit. You know what I'm saying? That might have even been set up. You know what I mean? Definitely meaning set it up, but like for him to even be there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there could be a lot of, a lot of hate when you big time in your town, but then when you tied into um, a deadly group like the Illuminati, and that's what you're throwing up in your videos at this time or whatever, and you saying those type of things, who knows exactly? You know what I mean? Gotta excuse my situation. The reason why I keep coming back and forth. Child be tripping. By the way, coming up now. Hopefully they don't cut me. I do not own the rights to this music that you're hearing in the background. It's keep the kid calm. She she loves her music videos. So I can get through this. Like I said, definitely feel like it was set up. It was definitely a hit, definitely assassination. And I'm really starting to see a trend with that record label or that independent record label, and so to speak, Paper Route Entertainment, I believe, or Enterprise, something like that. I'm not sure. PRE. King Von, X, Mo 3, now Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was all signed to the same label, and they were all independent artists who, you know what I'm saying, were making on their masters. So they making a large amount of money off of their records, and they made a lot of money. They sold a lot of records. On top of that, all of them. And really, if you notice, right when it looks like they're about to hit the ultra mega superstar, you know what I'm saying, like Will Smiths and your Jay-Z's and your T.I.'s and Jeezys and you know what I'm saying, Cube and M and 50, and, you know what I'm saying, you become a household name, and you know what I'm saying, you're about to hit that point where, record sales are just ridiculous, you know what I mean? They end up dead. The videos, the pictures, people showing that almost all of them had the 5-point star ring on. Don't know the full symbolization behind that other than from being from the Midwest and dealing with vice lords and them rocking fives all the time, you know what I'm saying, calling each other fives, and you know what I'm saying, like, I know on the pentagram, that's a 5-point star. If you don't know, go look at it. 6-point star on the other one that I've seen. It's the Star of David, which is tied into the reason why the Gangster Disciples use it. Being that one of the leaders' name is David, creators. But that's, you know what I'm saying, that's where I come from, what I lived up, you know what I'm saying. So I've had to know these things. But oh man, it's just thinking about Dolph getting off like that out of nowhere. But I don't feel like it's completely out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know his personal life, so to speak. But when you listen to the music and you look at the videos and you think about what can be done just for entertainment and what's real, and why somebody would do that, a lot of things add up in only certain ways to where you only get certain conclusions. And I just feel like Dolph had a great heart. I think that he wasn't always thinking of himself, even though it looked like it in the videos. He's flashing all this jewelry and different things in his cars, and he actually had it like that. It wasn't borrowed. You own that shit, all that shit. That's his shit, for real. So it's like, there could be hate. It could just be straight up hate. You getting too much money and you sitting up in my face. You know what I'm saying? You ain't giving me no money directly, so I'm gonna kill you. Or it could have been a whole entire setup from somebody else's position that where it would benefit them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was like he even said in his music, maybe, still hustling. And he just became the plug. You know what I'm saying? He got so much of that shit and he just, you know what I'm saying? That'll get you killed. Competition will be like, man, that's crazy. You a rapper and you taking your rap millions and you putting it in the hood and dope. Hell yeah, you super fucking rich, man. And there's nothing we can do to keep you. You getting the best shit. And you shit, you selling for probably the lowest fucking prices because you'll go out and cut a record and make the same type of money, if not more than that, a fucking record. You know what I'm saying? That could be that. Or it could be that Illuminati situation, man. He could have been saying like in the song, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? Meaning that, he knew that he was gonna have to make a sacrifice to get to the next level of money. You know what I'm saying? To run it up. And maybe, he didn't run it up to that point where they was like, all right, look, in order for you to get to the next level, because, that's just going to be more exposure. That's all the next level is. When it's that situation is we make you hotter, but they really don't make you hotter. They just open you up to more places. You understand? They start putting you in the people's faces to the point where the people start getting convinced that you're that hot, even though, but you have to have some fire behind you, like his rap skills and how he was dressing and the Memphis style, the South Memphis style specifically. Uh, you know what I mean? That all of that will play the role in that process when they put you on that level, you on the commercial at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? At the pump, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like in order for him to get to that next point, like, or maybe he's gonna start being in movies, you know what I'm saying? Or, he's gonna go diamond or something. Who knows what they was gonna wanna, they offered as his next level up if he was in that shit and whatever sacrifice he had to make. And maybe whatever that choice was, he was like, nah, I ain't willing to do that. Maybe they like wanting to sacrifice one of his kids or a family member or something. He's like, nah. So maybe if I sacrifice myself, you know what I'm saying? So as y'all can hear, my daughter's losing her calm. So I'm going to have to conclude this situation right here. Glad y'all checked in, or whoever does check in. Holla at your boy, King Kai, K-Town, KJ Dub the King, and I'm out of this. Hopefully y'all take note on what I say. Do something with that information. Voice your opinion in the comments. Like and subscribe. Come check me out. There'll be more stuff that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing. In time, we'll reveal. One.